New one. Hello, dear Everwinners. My blessings to you. Very happy to see you all after the September-October break. I always maintain that such a break augurs well for your health and your mind, and you have come with a double vigor to deliver inside classrooms through learning and examinations. As you know already, I wrote a letter to our parents, in fact to you too, after completing my 60 years and on the occasion of my 61st birthday today. I will read out very quickly and explain, and thereafter, more interesting, I will be fielding the questions from students from all our schools. Now let us go and we will straight away read the letter I wrote to the parents. No. Yes, dear parents and Everwinners, on Thursday, October 2, 2025, I quietly stepped into my 61st year of life. My birthday has so far been a secret for many, barring my family, our teachers, and quite a few friends. Also, I had never celebrated my birthday publicly for two reasons. My bitter and painful past, which I did not want to rake up every year, and my decision not to make others spend their money and time on my birthdays. However, completing 60 years is a milestone, and today I feel it is the right moment to share something significant and useful to the students and parents as I openly declare my date of birth. Yes, even now I have a very strong reason to unfold the secret. I was born in 1965 in a remote village near Chengalpattu. My childhood was shaped by acute poverty and indescribable hardships. I had my schooling in Tamil medium in government schools, walking long barefoot. I walked with empty pockets, but a mind full of dreams, clear and strong. The series of struggles I experienced as a child became my strength as well. From those humble beginnings and through relentless hard work, I have risen to this position, leading a popular chain of schools in Chennai with several credits. My life has been a journey from rags to riches. Even now, I remain a teacher first and foremost. My day begins and ends with teaching, whether inside classrooms or through teaching and training our teachers, or through my YouTube channels, or through my WhatsApp status posts with thought-provoking texts. Teaching is my joy, my duty, and my lifelong mission. I never allowed my growth to reach my head, disturb my hard work, and alter my simplicity. As I complete 60 and enter 61, I also see a worrying trend in our society. Many parents in their 30s or 40s are losing their health, and I often hear of sudden deaths at ages between 40 and 50. This year alone, about 22 of our parents, father or mother, died suddenly. Likewise, many of our children too are unknowingly slipping into comfort zones, mobile phones, social media, and bad companion, compromising their studies, duties, and responsibilities. This is dangerous. As you all see my active and busy life even now, I have been fairly successful in maintaining good health thus far. Here is the truth life has taught me. The body needs more work than rest. The mind needs more discipline than distraction. My decades-long experience in hard work reveals that work is not a burden. It is the greatest safeguard against laziness, procrastination, boredom, and bad habits. This is why we at Everwin do not teach lessons alone to our students, but values such as hard work, perseverance, unity, patience, greatness, gratitude, and give and take. To complete this job successfully, we beg for the support of our parents and teachers. Let this be my birthday call as well. Here are the messages. First, for the students. The children should be trained in hard work early in their life. The later they begin hard work, the less successful they may emerge. They should also be trained to face challenges in life. The mental strength, a determined approach, and a never look and walk back attitude. Let there be a strict timetable for the children for mobile use and friends. Growth first, all others next should be the watchword. For young parents, Have full and deep focus in your work and earnings. Do not fall into a luxurious life beyond your means. Never compromise your health for your wealth. Have healthy diet and sleep adequately. Promote great qualities in your children. Please believe that a simple and humble life gives more happiness than anything else. Never build yourself false prestige and needless dignity. Promote unity in families and elsewhere too. I thank you all for walking with me on the 34-year journey towards education, empowerment, and elevation. Together, let us raise a generation of healthy, hardworking, and value-driven ever-winners who will make their family, school, our nation, and this wonderful world proud with gratitude and determination. Purushottaman. So I read very quickly. I did not explain because our ever-winners are so talented in English, in understanding. That is why I did not explain even a single line. And of course, for want of time as well. Now, I want to make use of this occasion and maintain a record of what is transpiring here today. Going to YouTube, filing an important video that may be useful for the generations to come. This is why, as a special thing, we are adding question answer session. As I put it in the beginning, students will be asking questions. You will not believe me, last evening when we had the idea, the teachers shared the same with some sections in higher classes, 9 to 12. If there are 15 sections, they informed only 2 sections. And we were bombarded with questions, 400, 500 questions. But today, I can field only around 15 questions, that too from all schools. So forgive, the students should forgive us for not taking their questions. It never means the question is not good. It really means that sir is lacking in time. That is the understanding you should have. But of course, if time permits in future, I will visit all the branches, all the classes in Kolattur as well, and try to answer inside classrooms, particularly taking the questions. That too is not guaranteed, but it's a great experience. You can continue to question. Question is the only way to attain wisdom and attain success and popularity in your life. Now let us, we will go here and field some questions. The mic should go to them. Yes, okay, yes.
Sir, my name is Darshan M. from Everwin-Ners's-106 Kolattur. Which makes you happy, sir? Being a founder senior principal of 9 school or a teacher of a single class?
Why do you separate? The teacher in me created the founder in me, and the founder in me has allowed the teacher in me. I continue both. But very good question, please sit. Very good question this is. See, the choice is very clear. Here are 2 lights. Of course, yes, 2 lights. The light is very clear. What will happen if there are 9 lamps? It will be brighter. So running 1 or 2 schools or 9 schools, or confining myself as a teacher inside classroom with 40 children, the larger purpose is not served. So given the choice, I prefer being the founder and senior principal rather than being one teacher inside a classroom, because one teacher can go to 5 classes in a day and serve only 200 students a day. Whereas I am now serving 23,000 students today, who knows, 1 lakh students in future, which means we are making the families become rich. We want to transform the entire Chennai. Nobody should be poor in Chennai. That is the purpose. So I will continue to be a teacher and founder as well. But for a clear answer, I will tell the boy that I prefer being the founder and senior principal, because I'm able to cover more people, thousands and thousands of people, which a particular teacher cannot do. Next.
My name is Aris from Everwin-Ners's-106 Kolattur. Sir, if you were a Gen Z kid, how will your policies, principles of life change?
Sit down. Principles in life, if you mean the principles in life, then principles in life are not for a particular generation or for a particular century. They are timeless. Being a good person, grateful person, merciful person, compassionate person, a great person and a hardworking person and not a lazy person, being an active person. These are the principles in life and success in whatever we do or in most of the things we do. So I don't feel it changes with the generation. If I had been, as you said, a Gen Z kid, a student, probably I will use the technology for learning rather than being a lazy user. I will convert mobile phone into a textbook to learn. I will have more friends, but I will correct my friends rather than being carried away and spoiled by my friends. I will not waste my time and energy towards the things which will not be good for my family or for my society where I am living. So I'm a fighter. I do not know because I don't believe in birth, other birth, next birth or previous birth. But if the birth happens, last birth, present birth or future birth, I will continue to be a fighter. Then I will fight all challenges as you are facing today. If I had been a student today with the kind of generation, technological advancement, explosion of several things, then it is a challenge. It is not easy, but I want to be a fighter. You should fight. You should get isolated and face challenges. You should not be doing things like many others. Crowd will be doing several things, but I am not in the crowd. I want to shine in the crowd. So I will be coming away from the crowd physically and mentally and see the world in a larger perspective. My life, how many years, what is my family, what is the expectation, why does my father spend or mother spend 1 lakh rupees per annum? Then what should I do for that? How will I get it back and how will I multiply that income? So if I had been this generation kid, definitely I would have been fighting all these things and focused on growth so that my family will be happy, my school will be happy, and this society and the country will be happy. Next.
Good morning. I am Sarvesh from Everwin Kolathur Vidyashram. Sir, do you think that going to college and getting a degree is the only way to earn money and be financially free?
Excellent question. The moment we speak such a thing, no, our Kamaraja comes to mind, and that's a beauty in life. I have seen several people. A person holding 7 degrees or 8 degrees is working under someone for a salary, but I have seen school dropouts employing thousands of people. So education is a mystery actually. It is not a door to success or prosperity, but you should do in Rome as Romans do, is what I would like to tell you. Today, you want to become an IAS officer, then you need a degree. Any job in India or abroad, you can see, they are expecting a university degree. For that sake, you need education. But there are millions of university degree holders who are jobless, who do not have talents, who do not practice English, who do not exhibit their multi-talents. So yes, it is essential as per the rules and regulations in force in the world. A degree is essential, but I am an SSLC past student. I can answer any questions in the interview. My English is very good, but who will call me for interview? Nobody will. So university degree, entering college is very important. This is why 20 years of education is the minimum thing the world expects of us. 20 years. Now you are in 12th standard, you are 17. At least 1 degree, 3 years or 4 years, 20 or 21 years. Thereafter, the focus on the job can be done. That's a very good question. Yes, next. Anybody else?
Good morning, sir. My name is Vijay from Everwin Vidyashram.
You should come and
Why do you take videos of everything you do? How do you take negative comments?
Actually, I'm getting good name and bad name because of this habit. Even in my village, people ask me, I will take a man to my village and my man will be capturing whatever I am doing. At times it looks funny, but the serious note is that I want to be a teacher for next 500 years. That is the only reason that I want to capture everything. And you know, whether it is therefore, dear parents, during COVID time for the parents, and hello dear Everwinners for you now, or enrich your English for the world where I have 1,75,000 plus subscribers. And recently, Teach to Empower for the Teachers channel. These will be living more than 500 years. As per YouTube statistics, the YouTube has a server, the capacity to hold the videos for the next 500 years. Nearly 20-25 generations. So we are going live because all that will be seen by the students in this very place, even when I am not alive. That is why we are going live. And my WhatsApp status post are viewed by more than 6,000 people, some 2,000 parents and 4,000 others, including celebrities, VIPs, leaders. That is very, very useful for them. There are people who will not sleep. I am posting at 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock night. There are many families waiting to see them. They are greatly inspired. How this man is working hard, my speech, there will be text. For example, last night status. I took part in a function in Madurai. 2 days ago it happened. That was Sunday night status. There, as it was raining, the rain season's beginning, I put a text. There are 5 things that you should be cautious before the rain comes. I listed what you should do. Having the mobile bank, check the roof, building, crack, anything, and have medicines. There are several instructions. So unless I take the video, somebody take the video what I am doing, and I am accompanying that with the text, it is not going to educate the world. So this is also a teacher job, a part job. So taking video is for future and present, and informing present generation. One day I will die, another day you will die, but the videos will not die, because WhatsApp status posts are also uploaded on YouTube, but as of now, till I am alive, that will be unlisted. My assistant has put on unlisted. Once my lifetime ends, that will also be seen by people. That is the purpose. And he also asked, I think, negative comments. That help actually. There are 2 things: critical comments and negative comments. Critical comments raise your talents. You learn more from that. You accept the mistake. You respect the comment and accept it and correct if there is a need. But this destructive comments or negative comments, we should ignore. And it is a challenge. Critical comments, learning. Negative comments, a challenge, which means you should change them also. The person who is passing unacceptable comments, you should change you have a duty of teaching them too. So you should continue your work. In a garden, you see mosquitoes are flying in a garden. Are we destroying the garden for mosquitoes? Either we will put something to coil, something to chase, and you will continue to maintain the garden. That's what I am doing. So for want of time, that is a thing. And now let us go to the girls section. The girls from Everwin matriculation, they are waiting for asking questions. We will move to them. Good morning. And say, for want of time, now you wait. The girls are waiting to ask questions. Before that, we will go to the branches. Students in branches are also waiting. They are also asking questions. Now we will go one by one.
This is Shrija of Everwin from Everwin Sir, how do you handle multiple activities without feeling overwhelmed? Please share us tips for effective time management.
You will not believe when I say, you will not believe that I do not have any plan for time management. It is true that I am overwhelmed with workload, several commitment assignments. But I feel without a timetable, without a particular plan, you can carry on. Busy people, if you are busy, then it is very easy. Even now I have fixed a time now. I should finish well before 11:45. That is the time. You have seen our annual day functions ending on time, beginning on time. So there should be a discipline into yourself so that you will manage the time effectively. You should first value time. It all starts with punctuality. That's what I can say. And other than that, when you see, in order to be an active person, you should have a sound mind and sound body. Now, I want to maintain my health. So I want to be overwhelmed with work. People grow, many rich persons or any celebrities, they grow and they start taking rest and spoil their health, and their achievements also stop. In my case, it is very different. Until the body allows, until the mind functions, until my brain functions, I want to be an active person. So when you are active, your mind is fresh. Then you can plan. How many works can I do today? When should I do that? How should I do that? When should I finish that? Whether it will be successful. All that the fresh mind will take care. So nothing to worry about it. So effective time management is about interest, enthusiasm, and you have to believe in others' well-being as well. And you cannot depend on even a single individual for your knowledge or something. You should do everything for yourself. Okay, next.
Good morning, sir. My name is Young Mamula from grade 8, grade 4, Everwin-106. Sir, what motivated you to lead such a disciplined, healthy, and active lifestyle even today?
See, almost the previous question, I answered. I will put it differently. The question was actually, how do you maintain disciplined, healthy lifestyle? See, the first thing is there is a purpose. There is an objective. What is the objective? I should be a teacher. I should teach millions of people. Yesterday I was a teacher. Today I am a founder. But I will continue to be a teacher, as I said a short while back. So there is a purpose. When there is a purpose, then you will maintain all that. That's what I can say. For example, you are a destination. I'm starting here, and I have to reach Paris or Mylapore, any destination. Then you fix a time within which you should do. My time is 85 years, 75 years. I may live. So only a few years left, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. When I was 40 years were left. When I am 60, 20 years are left. So I have a purpose and objective of doing things and achieving things, not for my family or my happiness. It is for the society. I have dedicated myself to the society. Today, you knock at the door of any house in Kolattur or Madurai or Perambur or Mattur, you can see the other areas where Everwin is operating. They are very poor people, but not after Everwin education. Millions and millions of people we want to make like that. So when there is a purpose which helps me keep this disciplined, healthy life. Next.
Good morning, sir. I am Deepika of grade 10 Everwin-106. Sir, you often say that mind is more disciplined than distraction. What's one moment in life where you almost gave it distraction? And how did you pull yourself back?
Okay, you want me to speak truth. So the question is, in the letter to the parents I mentioned, the mind needs discipline rather than distraction. The girl is asking, the student is asking, any part of your life did you face any distraction? And how did you pull yourself out of the distraction and focusing on what you are doing now? I do not know what you mean by distraction, but professionally I have to speak. In 1995, 3 years after Everwin was started, there was a financial crunch. We were paying salaries, good salaries, but the fees that we collected were not enough to meet the expenses. This is why today everywhere you can see streets and roads, there are many convents, nursery schools, primary schools running with the same level. But Everwin was started with just 1,816 square feet, what we call in Tamil Mukha ground. But today we have acres and acres of land, you know how we are. So when we started as a small school, I did not want to compromise on the quality simply because there is a small school. The achievements need not be small. So we paid good salary, took care of the building as well. So the needs of the students, the needs of the teachers, then falling short of money. Those days, even now I enjoy writing. So I launched one neighborhood newspaper, local newspaper called Purasai Times in 1995. 95 I started, 96, 97, lot of money I earned through advertisements, lot of money. The paper was circulated free in Posavakam, Kilpak, in our other areas, some 35,000 households we circulated. But the money kept coming. Then, for example, if I was getting 1 lakh from the school, I was getting 10 lakhs from the newspaper. Then the distraction started. For a while, briefly it started. Because it was the influence factor also. Many were writing articles, sir, please publish my article in your paper. and people feared. In some of the schools also I covered, they said, sir, we are running, we have our annual day function next week. Can you cover? I am sending photograph. So my influence was, my popularity was growing in Pursavakam, in and around Pursavakam. I was operating at 14th Anna Street in Pursavakam. That was my office. It was flooded by visitors. In 1 or 2 years, they made me a VIP. I thought in a small school running in Kolathur, 300, 400, 500 students, what is the use? Now I have become a known person in Chennai. That was the time I bought the first mobile. In Kolathur, I was the first person to buy a mobile phone. Entire even Perambur, I can say, because when it was launched as a journalist, I was attending the press conference by the company. So those things distracted. Money comes, popularity comes, influence. Why should I be a teacher? Even let the school be closed. I thought for a while, but I got, this is not going to help me. There are several rich people, business people, showrooms. You see in Chennai, all textile centers, all popular owners. They have money. People visit their showrooms. That's all. They will die soon. But in Purushothaman case, who is running the school, the main focus is creating wealthy people, creating healthy people, creating achievers. See, the teacher job cannot be compared. There are doctors, there are engineers, there are lawyers, there are politicians, there are entrepreneurs, all studied under a teacher like Purushothaman. So briefly there was a distraction, but I came out of it. I rescued myself, keeping the nobler mission of teaching in mind.
Good morning, sir. This is Syed Mohammad Rakesh Amaskar of 12th grade from Everwin, Everwin. Sir, you have seen both poverty and prosperity. What do you think success truly means? So comfort, respect, or ability to help others the way you do now?
I understand the question. Comfort, respect, and ability to others. Where is the success here? I think that is the question that was asked by Perambur student. See, actually, very good question. It needs a long answer. For want of time, I will try to make it a brief one. First, comfort. See, comfort cannot be called success. A person, a family living comfortably with all the luxuries and other things, how can we call a successful life? We cannot call it successful life. Then it means a selfish human being. So that cannot be accepted. So success cannot be defined in terms of comfort. And respect, yes. Respect, if you are a person who is respected by all, definitely you have achieved success. But that is again falls short. And the last one, the boy asked, ability to help others. I think that is the meaning. That is the thing. And he said, like what I am doing. So that is the thing. Today I am helping several people in my village. Even for the teachers, we are now sanctioning advances. We are paying well. We are even offering them food, like the lunch. We are doing so many things on local areas, development, taking over government schools in my village and here in JKM Colony, there in Kodungayu. We are doing several things. We are able to help, and that is the success of life. Raising yourself and thereby raising others, helping others, lifting others. That is the purpose. So the success of life lies in comfort. Of course, you earn well and leading a comfortable life. Okay, success. You are respected by others. The partial success. The whole success comes when you are happy and making others happy as well. Next.
Good morning, sir. My name is Shazna of grade 12 Smart and Vidyashram Senior Secondary School, Bangalore. Sir, you once walked barefoot for kilometers just as then. Today, you're helping many children to get education without such fear. When you see them studying comfortably, how does it make you feel inside?
This is a very emotional question. The girl is asking, you walked several kilometers long in poor background, even without footwear. You suffered a lot. And today, by educating families, you are making rich people. The children studying here are like AC atmosphere. They are studying. And they are coming by cars and two-wheelers. So how do you feel? That is the question. Sometimes you will not believe. When I attained the age of 50, I thought my life is over. The purpose is served. The mission is accomplished. I thought, because even now people, I'm not worried about death. I'm not worried about the age. Because several meetings with the teachers and even in annual day functions, I said this. I have done in 60 years now. what people can do in 100 years. A person can do something in 100 years. I made it in 60 years. In one of the articles I wrote, what other schools can do in 50 years, Everwin did in 25 years. We were the first one to change the section names, thereby inspiring students, the adjective sections. Nobody in the world did it. We were the first one to approach this revision and learning in a very different perspective, whether it may be TT or CRP something. And Kolattur was a crime-prone area. There was a murder every week when we started the school. My father blamed me. Why did you start a school in this criminal area? I said, soon, very soon, 10, 20 years, I will transform the area itself. We have done today V6 police station in Kolattur is the most peaceful one. That is a reward and award the police station getting. I joined hands with the 47 welfare associations in Kolattur. We visited every place and we stressed the importance of education. In 90s, in 80s, it was an agricultural land here. In 90s, Everwin came. In 2000, the area changed. So the point is that you should be the lone person to suffer. Poverty was Purushottam's past, and that should not be for anyone in future. Let it be Purushottam's past. That's what I made the decision, and I'm working on that. That's why I'm not worried about anything. I don't want to take rest till my last breath. I will continue to serve the society. At a larger level, we will spread our wings. That is my assurance. Thanks for the question.
Good morning, sir. I am Ms. Monisharan of class 9 division from Everwin Vidyashram Mathur. What kind of satisfaction or reward do you find the most valuable on running so many branches?
Okay, I just completed answering. Almost it looks a similar question, but let us again think in a different by now. What kind of satisfaction by running so many schools, so many branches? See, the point is here, when all are good for people, then I can be limited in doing good things. Today, beyond your understanding, I have to reveal certain things. Schools, the system, the schools first I will take. All private schools are government schools. I don't mind going live and saying this. They do not carry the mission that Everwin carries. Name any school. I can even throw a challenge. For example, we are spending 90% of the fee collections towards the students' welfare and parents' welfare. But other schools, it is only 60%. We don't want to take money to our home and accumulate wealth. This is one part. The other part, you get money, no problem. You can take the money to your home, no problem. But what is the quality of education? What is your follow-up on English speaking? What are the education schemes that are available in your school to empower children? Why is so much rush in Everwin? Why is so much crowd here? We started Perambur, Mathur, Madurai, next subsequent years, 2016 Madurai, 2017 Mathur, 2018 Perambur. Now all schools are overflowing. And now we cannot even admit one student in Perambur for the December season, January season without constructing. The principal is telling me, please construct a 5 room, 10 rooms more. We have to reject all admissions. Same is the case with Madurai. What is the reason? People flock Everwin. In Madurai, there are 35 CBSE schools in 3 kilometers radius, but Everwin is overflowing with students. What is the reason? So when we open more branches, the satisfaction is that the money that the parent pays as fees, the hard-earned money, is converted into successful, well-earning job for their children. That satisfaction is the most important thing. And the system is working next. This is about quality education families. When you say the politics or any area, you can see the business people. There is adulteration, mangoes or whatever fruits, they are not original. The business people make some mistakes. They pollute the health. So the rulers, the corruption continues to be rampant in the society. So several evils are spreading in the society, and we want to check. We want to enter. We want to intrude into those evil things and make the picture very clear. So great, noble human beings, unity, peace, that should spread. That this is why, unlike any institution in India, and this institution is talking to students every week and teaching English throughout the world. 1,75,000 plus subscribers, as I said. Now we are spreading English, so no other institution can boast of such things. Even now, I'm not boasting, revealing the truth. The real satisfaction is we are special, we are extraordinary, we are exclusive. What we do cannot even thought of by others.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Samira Mariam from Ken Smart, Everwin Vidyashram Mathur. How do you come up with such unique titles for each of your enricher English videos, sir?
Okay, so the question is, how do I select unique titles? I mean, she means topics every week for enrich your English. Very good question. Only students are helping me. To be very frank, even teachers are helping me by making mistakes in their learning. Now I said making mistakes. I did not say do a mistake. Do a mistake is a wrong English. 1 week I will take it up. I got the topic now. So when people make mistakes, then I want to educate immediately Everwinners. This is why wherever you go, whether it may be arts college like Etraj, or engineering college like RMK, or Velammal, or Panimalar, see, wherever they go, the first day of graduation, engineering first year beginning, launching classes, the initiation of the class, there the principals are calling. Any Everwin student here who can explain their school education, share the experience, because they will speak English, Everwin students, well, they will not have stage fear. That is the reason. So keeping this in mind, I am making sure Everwinners do not make mistake to begin with. And now, as I said, now nearly 2 lakh subscribers. Now everybody starts learning. 25-30,000 views every week I'm getting. So the topic is, for example, when I visit an expo, I have covered 2 topics based on expo visit. One, very recently, myself, the girl or boy will be saying, we are presenting in expo. So myself, dash name and explain. Myself, you should not say I am Kishore, I am Priya, you should say myself. In Everwin matriculation, I visited expo last month and immediately I put the topic, don't say myself. And another thing, you all will say, I have seen in several expos, I will explain you. I will explain you, sir. I will explain to you, you should say. That also I covered in 1 week. And obviously teachers making mistakes very less. I quitted the job. Instead of saying I quit the job, there is no past quitted. But even teachers, some teachers, they say very less. And can't able, they say one of the friend, instead of saying one of the friends. So only students, when the students make mistakes, the topics are available. Now it is 158 topics taken up for 158 weeks. Even 1580 I can do, because children improve by mistakes, nothing wrong. When they make mistakes, it is not their mother tongue. It is not their mother tongue. So it is natural for anyone, for non-English countries to make mistakes. And as an English teacher, it is my duty to do that. So how do I select topics? The question is from the students and teachers. This is what I can say. Over.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Johan, 9th character from Everwin Public School. Sir, could you please tell me, when you chose teaching as a career, did people around you criticize it? If so, how did you overcome that hurdle?
At least 100 times I told this in various functions. My headmaster Venkatrama Iyer, when I was in 9th standard, he made just one remark one day. Pushothaman, நீ ஏன் ஒரு டீச்சரா வரக்கூடாது? உனக்கு அதுக்கு உண்டான எல்லாமே உன் கண்ணில் பார்த்தாலே தெரியுது, நீ ஒரு டீச்சரா வருவேன். When I was 14, when I was studying 9th standard, he asked it. So the spark began there to become a teacher. But the boy is asking, did anybody criticize you after becoming a teacher for choosing teaching profession? Yes, my own parents. Going by the marks I secured in my school education, right from 6th standard, 7th standard, 10th standard, going by the marks, my parents and even the villages in my native, they said, நீ ஒரு IAS ஆஃபீஸரா வா, படி, இந்த செங்கல்பட்டுக்கே நீ வந்து கலெக்டரா வரணும். They told me. Then I did not accept it. My parents were the first challenge. They were against choosing. After finishing graduation, the same my mother was telling. My friends were now stressing, நீ IAS எழுது, உனக்கு பயங்கர மெமரி பவர் இருக்கு, இங்கிலீஷ் நல்லா இருக்கு, நீ டெல்லிக்கு இன்டர்வியூ பண்ண நல்லா பண்ணுவ, all this said. But what my teacher said, this is a famous statement. Even your mother say, நாங்க சொன்னா கேட்க மாட்டாங்க, நீங்க சொன்னாதான் கேட்பாங்க, மிஸ் கிட்டது. With the teachers, all are saying. And the teacher says, the student captures. My Venkatrama Iyer, my headmaster told, and I captured. That stayed in the mind. Before that, there was no intention. At the age of 14, there was no any choice of my ambition, whatever it is. So the idea that my parents criticized it, they didn't believe. When I joined as a teacher, my salary was 600 in Batma Sarangapani School in Villivakam, 600 rupees in 1987. And in 1989, Bharat Senior Secondary School in CBSE school, I was handling physics, English, commerce, accountancy. There I drew 1,500 rupees. Today's 75,000. So good salary those days. 1,500, 600 means 30, 40,000 today's value. And 1,500 means today's value around 80,000, 85,000. So good salary. But even then, my parents were against it. And more than anything else, if I ask questions, who want to become a teacher here, nobody will say. No. Nowadays, I have visited several classrooms and asked, who wants to become a teacher? No, says, no, we don't want to become a teacher. All are saying other professions. So that time the same. என்னப்பா நீ நல்லா படிச்சு மார்க் எடுக்கிற இதுல போய் நீ வேற வாத்தியாரா வரேன்னு சொல்ல வாத்தியாருக்கு எங்க மதிப்புக்கு இந்த சொசைட்டில யார் வாத்தியாரை மதிக்கிற வாத்தியார்னாலே கோழன் ஒரு பேர் வேற இருக்கு மயனாங்கலின்னு ஒரு பேர் இருக்கு ஒரு ஸ்டைலா இருக்க மாட்டாங்க வாழ்க்கை அனுபவிக்க தெரியாதுன்னு ஒரு பேர் இருக்கு வாட் இஸ் திஸ் so criticism was but this is where I want to have a message you have to respect your parents but need not accept whatever they say when your own brain starts functioning give respect to your views first. If you are very clear, if your brain is okay, sharp, your idea is good, your decision is acceptable, then you can protest against anyone, even with the parents. This also I have shared. I don't mind going open in this statement. Parents, they are gods, but at times we have to ask questions. We have to question even God. So they cannot stand against our aspirations if you are strong. Now today, after that, when I was turning where the school became popular, then the parents, they kept quiet. He chose a nice profession. He is earning well, earning name. That's okay. You should prove yourself if you want to protest against your parents, particularly in your preferences with regard to the job career. Quick time.
Good morning, sir. Myself in chemistry, 9th grade, studying in Everwin Public School. Today, my question is, what made you select only women as teachers for all our schools?
At times I feel I made a mistake. Actually, making women, the questions you should understand, maybe the audio may not be, it may not be understood by people. The question is, what did you make women to be the teachers? Only the teachers or other staff members here, office staff or non-teaching staff, except the drivers and attendants? See, to be very serious, when I was a boy, every day, there were 80 houses in my village. At least in 50, 60 houses, there were problems in the night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Men will have alcohol, drinks, argue with the wife, beat them severely, bleeding injuries, word abuses, all that I saw, including in my family, to be very true to my children. I raised myself in a situation of learning how married couples should not be. I never learned anything good from couples in my village when I was a boy. I learned when I get married in future, I should not lead such a fighting life. They were holding women captives. Women cannot utter a word, immediate beating. Not just by hand, anything that comes by their hand. So cruelty to women, I witnessed directly many families. And they should do all the work. Men will not do any work, particularly at home. Today, I see in Chennai, men helping women in household chores, but not in villages. Men will go to fields, they will work. That also, there also the women should go and work as a laborer, some kind of a thing, and then come. So seeing that, I thought, what makes these people slaves? Then I thought of what Bharati said. I thought of what Periyar said. Women should have empowerment, education first, and then earning. So this is the purpose. So I wanted to pull women in Kolattur those days, now in other areas where we are operating from. Pull the women outside the residence. Give them job. Let them earn on a par with husband. Here many teachers are earning more than their husbands. But at least on a par, equal. That was my mission. There we started. It worked very well. Today, I do not know whether if men teachers had worked in Everwin, whether we would have grown to this size. I do not know. I'm not sure. Only women made this Everwin group successful and popular. So my experiment was very good, very wise. We will continue that. That's all. Yes, someone can here can ask questions. The time is running up. We will do. Yes.
Good morning, sir. I am Binita Binu of class 11, Pretty from Everwin Matriculation Higher Secondary School. I've always wanted to ask you, how long do you browse on Google in a day and what do you search?
That's a good question. I have become a fan of Google. I'm worshipping Google Ishwarar. No, that is important. And recently now, Chat GPT, that also I am going through. See, it is like fire. Your mother uses fire to cook. Does she burn her fingers? No, she's very safe.
Yes.
Hello, fire, I will handle you safely. You cannot kill me. You cannot injure me, but I will make you something. The same way, I'm using a Google. How long? No time, no duration. When I'm traveling, one branch to Kolattur to Madurai, sometimes. And I learned many things. For example, those days I had no money to buy books and read. Today, the same book. For whether it's Shakespeare novels or recent Tamil writers' books, I say, share the, in Chat GPT, I go, share the summary of this novel, Jayakanthan novels. Briefly, they are producing, very helpful to Google. So there I do. Of course, on YouTube videos, music learning, I'm doing things. Nice. Next one.
So I'm Sanchita of class 11 from Everwin Matriculation High Secondary School. I was always eager to know that are you interested in politics and what do you think about 2026 elections?
Very nice. First, I should appreciate you. It's a very, very interesting question and I should appreciate your interest in politics. First, dispel the impression that politics is not, it is untouchable. We can touch it. We are part of politics. It's a democracy. Politics cannot be avoided. We should show interest in politics. That's what Abdul Kalam said. Show interest in politics. We should take part in discussion. We should watch debates on TV channels. So I like politics, but I don't want to become a politician because I'm already a teacher. People are asking me whether you will join this party, that party, or you will whatever. I don't have interest. I believe as far as my brain functions effectively, I will not become a politician. But I will tell you, it's a good thing. And the 2026 elections, as far as my knowledge goes, my assessment goes, either DMK will win or AIADMK will win, which will create an impact, but it will not affect the result that may go in favor of DMK or ADMK. That's all. Shall we close one more? No time. Quick. Last one.
Happy morning, sir. I am Afshinanas of class 11 Pretty from Everwin Matriculation Higher Secondary School. How can parents prevent children from getting addicted to mobile phones and social media, sir?
I have answered this question several times in annual day function. Very big question, but already I'm warned about the time. The higher class students, particularly in Kolattur, other area, they should have lunch. So we are running short of time. But very, very useful question. For the parents, first time she has asked a question from the point of view of the parents. How can parents avoid this mobile, social media diversion for the children? See, first I will tell the parents, please, family follow it first. It may be 8 to 9, 7 to 8, 1 hour, where even parents should not use. They should share time with one another across the dining table, in the hall, be discussing about several things about the family, their future. First, parents should keep away. They should be role model. The first thing that should happen. There should be at least 1 or 2 hours. Mobile phone are useless. This is what I call upon the parents. So as to be a role model for the children to do the same. This is the first thing. And then I have to divert to the children from mobile to some other thing. That some other thing should be equally interesting, equally attractive, equally meaningful, equally useful. There they should work. For 4th standard girl or 5th standard boy, I'm giving mobile. Okay, games, 10 minutes. Okay, now go to that. I will take you to terrace, capture one tree, take video, or just one 360 degree you come, take, come down, sit in the hall and write about whatever is captured. Then the child writing ability, creativity, the child will interest. Even in my family, my daughter tells my grandchildren, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, okay. Then they are giving drawing books, something, or assembling some toys. That helps creativity. The parents should divert, because I find mobile phone more useful, social media more useful. And so the same kind of thing where you are recognized, the children are recognized, parents should devise a plan in which that can happen. So two things: one, be a role model, and then divert to equally interesting, if not equally, at least to a major extent, the activities that are given. For example, gardening, if there is a garden, cooking, the girls or boys can be asked to make coffee. The mother can say, father can say, my dear, I want coffee made by you. Please go and do, I will give guidance. The child will feel proud. Today I served. You can do upma, you can do pongal, all by yourself. That is the fate of the parents to eat. But you are spending your time in a nice way. As the days catch up, you become the best chef as well. Shall we close? So it's getting late. So finally, we should not miss the title and the 3 points. Take very fast. Live well, comma, live long. Live well, live long. Number 1, practice hard work. Practice hard work from childhood to lead a successful and prosperous life. Practice hard work from childhood to lead a successful and prosperous life. To lead. Number 2, sound mind and sound body are the key to achievements. Sound mind and sound body are the key to achievements. Number 3, please note that unity and helping tendency make your life real and meaningful. Please note that unity and helping tendency make your life real and meaningful. That's all for now. Keep going. Thank you very much.